Hey guys, so today I wanted to do a video on my piercings that I have and all of the past ones that I've had. I don't really remember when I got a lot of my piercings, and some of them are gone out of my body. By the way guys, if I have a piercing that I don't have anymore, I will try and insert a picture or something like that so that I'm not just showing you like a blank hole. So let's get on with the video. So of course I have just the usual ear piercings. I have 3 that go across both my earlobes. My first piercings were actually when I was in grade 6, I believe. Grade 6 going into grade 7. That summer in Malaysia, I went and got my first lobe piercings. So those are just the innermost ones, and I got them done in a place that used a gun, and I know that's super bad. Don't ever do that. I told my sister that it didn't hurt at all. Like it hurt, but I lied to her because I wanted her to get her piercings as well. So we both got that. I did it first, and then after she did it, I was like, yeah, I lied. Kind of did hurt. I believe my second ones were the second lobe piercings, and I got that done in Claire's which again, they used a gun and it was not good, and I went with my friends. Didn't have enough money for some reason because we had gone on like a shopping spree before, so I had to borrow $20 from my friend first, pay her back later. I might have gotten my belly button next, and that one I definitely went to a reputable piercer. Her name is George at Strange World. I got one that had jewels on the top and the bottom. It's blue. I still have it actually, and I'm actually so sad about that piercing because I think I had it for like a year or something in high school, and then got infected one day and it started rejecting. So that is super sad. Almost like fully came out, but I didn't want it to just be like to like rip out, so I took it out. Maybe like a year later or 6 months or something like that, I was like, okay, I'm gonna try and get that piercing again because I love belly button piercings and I really wanted to keep mine. So I went back to her and she only made me pay like $5 for it, which is amazing because the first time I think it was $75, and that's also a really good deal. If you go in groups, she will give you a discount. So a little tip for you. So I got done again and it started rejecting like right away. So that is super sad, but I guess it's just not meant to be. I can't have a belly button piercing. From having my belly button pierced twice and infected, it's kind of like a strange, a little bit darker of a color. And I think technically there's still like a hole in there. Like you definitely couldn't put a piercing in there because the skin is so thin, and it's faded a lot though, so I don't mind it. I used a lot of was it Mederma? No, it was bio oil that I rubbed on there to help it out. It was my most favorite piercing at the time. I think in grade 10 I got I pierced it myself. It was a what were they called? Like a web piercing, I think. There's like a little web under your tongue that kind of like connects your tongue to the bottom of your mouth, like a little piece of skin that like goes this way. I had that for a little while, and the hole might still be there. It like the hole got like stretched really big, so it would always be to one side, which I didn't like, so I never took pictures of it, but it was fun to play with. And no one knew about that one except all my friends. Oh, and my dentist, because one time I went to the dentist and I forgot to take it out, and he was cleaning my mouth and he was like, what is that? He was like, oh, I won't tell your parents because you're over 18 or 16 or something. And I'm like, good. Didn't ask you to tell them. I think before another dentist appointment I took it out and then I just forgot to put it back in, and I haven't put it back in since. So there's that one. On my left hip I have 2 microdermals, which are piercings that just have a entry and no exit. Like, it's not, how do you explain that? if you get one pierced through your ear, it like goes in the front and then it comes out the back there. But for my hip piercings, they just go in and they kind of, the piercing is like an anchor. So if this is your skin, here's the piercing, it's gonna like kind of swoop in like that. And this part lays below your skin, and then this is the little piercing part with the little jewel on the top. And then there's little holes in the anchor and your skin like goes through that. It heals through it. I have 2 of those on one side of my hip, and those are my favorite piercings, although they get irritated really easily if, let's say, you're wearing jeans or something, or like when I wear leggings, I usually roll the top down because I want it to be able to breathe and I don't want it to rub against it or knock on it. There was one point where I thought it was going to come out. I thought it was the end of it because it got a little infected, and yeah, it was hot to the touch and, you know, all the symptoms of an infection, but it healed from that, so we're still good. And I definitely got that one done at a place that's closed down now, actually. I think it was called Divine. Me and my other friend Angie got the hip piercings, so she got 1 on each side and I got 2 on my one side. I don't actually know if I'm gonna ever get more piercings. I'm kind of over that now. I am more obsessed with tattoos now, which, by the way, I did a video on all the tattoos I have, so I will leave a link if you want to watch that. And the last piercing, is it the last? Pretty sure it's the last piercing that I have to talk about, is another one on my left ear that I also don't have anymore. Oh, I can't remember what it was called. I wanted to get a certain kind of piercing. She said that my ear was weird, so I couldn't have it there because I didn't like have the right ear part or something. So she was like, oh, we can do this instead. So she pierced it like the top kind of there. One day I was cleaning it and, you know, I noticed that it kept on getting thinner and thinner. So one day I was like cleaning it and then it just like pulled out. So don't have that one either anymore. And after that I was just like, so many of my piercings have gone or rejected or just aren't meant to be. Just kind of got over getting any more piercings. Too tired of them. So in total I've had 11 piercings and I still have 8 of them. So yeah, that is all of the piercings that I have had in the past. I just remembered a piercing that I had for like 0.2 seconds, but it just didn't work out. I pierced, it was either the smiley or the frowny, which is like in your mouth. There's another web. So like here or down there, in front of your teeth and behind your lips. It was totally the frowny. So I did that myself. I put a piercing through it, and I think I just don't have enough of a web down there. Like if you look at, I would look at pictures and I'd look at my friends, but mine was like itty tiny bitty one. So pierced that. So yeah, that was a really short-lived piercing. I think I had it for like not even the whole night. I like pierced it at night and I was like, this hurts to do anything and you can't see it. So yeah, I guess I actually had 12 piercings in total and I still have 8 of those piercings. So now that's the real end of the video. So I hope you guys enjoyed and I will see you guys in the next video.